Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 26th of July 2021 and the time now is 6:21 a.m. Well, today is a video review and our topic is about the Delta variant. So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so for this topic today, Delta variant is the mutated virus, right? And it seems like it's the new one. It's the most recent one in the world. And then for your information, just in yesterday, in Malaysia, we have more than 17,000 of new cases. Yeah, which is yeah, just in one day, 17,000. Yeah, it's a lot, right? Yeah, and then also I tried to check from I tried to do some research and then found that yeah, actually in Malaysia they are also suspecting that maybe this Delta variant is already taking a particular percentage of the new cases nowadays. Yeah, because we can see that the cases in Malaysia is actually increase from less than 10,000, and after that, the number keep increasing in a very fast way. Yeah, it is not like before because before that, the whole month I think is June and then yeah, the June and the early July, we can keep the cases below 10,000. Yep, and then after we break 10,000, it seems like uh, exponential growth. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite worrying. Yep. So for the variant Delta variant, the um I think the main concern of this is because it is highly transmissible, it is more virulent, and then it will make the patients something like hospitalized, right? And then they get a severe illness. Yeah. So and then um, in two of the link, the videos that you share, I found that yeah, they keep mentioning that vaccine is something inevitable. Yeah, so also in my family we actually starting in at the beginning of July, yeah, we all decided that yeah, we may need to take the vaccine. It is a better choice now, a better option. And then yeah, and then but the vaccination in Malaysia is yeah, I don't know whether it is quick or slow. Yeah, they used to say that one day they can do the vaccination uh, for the for people in one age. I mean, let's say if you are 60, maybe today they can finish all the vaccinations, which people are 60 years old, and then the next day they can do it for 59 years old, and then uh, uh, do the same after a day. Yep, and then but I
So
think maybe they couldn't do it because the
I think
the
because
population is like that, right?
because the population is growing. That means, for example,
Hmm.
let's say 30, 40 means the person who age 42. Let's say the person who age 30, 40
Yeah.
is is the age that most of the people in Malaysia having. So
Mm.
and also like let's say the age from 0 to 10, let's
Yeah.
say you only got example like 1 million.
Mm.
So 30 to 40, you got, let's say you got like 10 million, and
Mm.
then like the age from 60 to 70, you also got 1 million. So every day you can take 1 million. That means that you every day you can give vaccinations to one age.
Mm. Yep.
You need to see the real statistic, the real number.
Mm. Yeah, I think this is the something like the population structure, right? For each age is different.
Yeah,
Yep.
because they like to use the way, they like to choose the way to speak to tell the information. Yeah, of course they are telling true, but this is not what you imagine.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And then because previously after my father took the vaccine, and actually my father is uh 2 years older than my mother, and then also at that time there is a message which is circulating uh, in the WhatsApp apps, and then people sending the message that they kind of say the government have a plan, which the date of the age, uh, the date and the age, they have already have the plan. Let's say today they are taking 60 years old people vaccination, and the next day is the age of the next day, and then they kind of have the plan until, I'm not sure, until 40 something.
Mm.
Yeah, but today I'm not sure whether they still can do it, and whether that message is it is it's not just a rumor. It's true. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I think it is quite hard, right, to take uh one day one age. It's quite hard.
Yeah, and if you look at the real statistic,
Mm,
Google, you type something like the Malaysia vaccination rate,
okay.
and you can see the daily new vaccinated persons. So let's say on today, but this is 7 day average. Okay,
Mm,
and not today actually, is yeah, it's the latest, is 24th of July,
yeah.
and the total, I think the total one dose and fully vaccinated is 284,000 plus 133. So is, let's say, around 500k.
Mm,
Okay, it's around 500k. Okay, let's say we use 500k. You know how what's the population in Malaysia?
yeah. Population is 30 million.
Yeah, uh, yeah, around 30 million. But I think the number is more than that actually. Maybe
Mm,
because 30 million is the statistic that I read, that I know few years ago.
mm,
And never mind, we use 30 million. And if you use 30 million, if you divide it by 500k, 500k, then you just need 60. You just need 60 to finish to finish all the vaccinations.
Are you sure so fast?
Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, it's 60 days. Yeah. 30 million, okay, divided by 500k. Yeah, 60 days.
Mm,
60 days. Mm, yeah.
yeah, 60 days. So 60 days. Yeah, but I think for this one, we in Malaysia we can only take the vaccine for people. The youngest age is 12, right? Because today morning I received a message, and it says that people that have the age from 12 to 17 can try to register their vaccination from the app.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I think I misunderstood the information, because it actually has separate at least one dose and the fully vaccinated. If I add up the number together, and
Mm.
then it will double count the person.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so if I choose at least one dose,
Mm-mm.
okay, if I choose at least one dose, if I look at the total, if I choose at least one dose, is 11 million, 11 million person already take vaccines. So it's around 36% of the population.
Mm. And the
Yeah.
previously.
And okay, I look at the total, and the vaccination, it seems like it is the vaccination rate, it seems like the initially is exponential growth. Okay, the curve is exponential growth
Mm.
from around 7th of May to around uh 20 of July, 20 of June. And
Mm.
this period is around it is about exponential growth. But after that, it seems like it is linear. Yeah, the growth is linear, because
Mm.
I think because you have only that much resources, you couldn't like increase the capacity in a very very short time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and okay, if I use a 24th of July, this is 36%. If I look at 24th of June, this is 15.6%. So let's say 1 month is around 20%. 1 month 20%.
Mm.
And then this at least one dose. At least one dose, and fully vaccinated is 16%. So 30 today 36 minus 16.9%. So in this group of people who take at least one dose, they still need to take
Mm.
the vaccines,
Mm.
another 20%.
Yeah.
And then the 24th of July, this is 15.6% take at least one dose and 6% fully vaccinated. So it's around 10%. So 24th of June is uh okay, let's say is 70 no 85. 100 minus 15 is 85. 85 85%. 85% you need to times 2, because they
Mm.
need to take 2 times
Yep.
2. Sorry, it's not calculated like this. We use the 15.6%, roughly 16% minus 6% to fully vaccinated is 10%. So this 10% of population, okay, wait a minute. Uh, yeah, okay, yeah, never mind. We just use a fully vaccinated person to do the calculation.
Mm.
Okay, and 24th of June is 6%. So 24th of July is 16.6%. So it's around 10% or 11% per month. 11% per month, and then you need around 9 months. But currently is 16%. So if you use 100 minus 16%, 84%. If you times 11%, you need around 7 to 8 months. You need 7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is for fully vaccinated.
Yeah. Yeah. Just now also I overlooked that there are 2 doses to be given. Yeah, but also I think we couldn't use 100% of population to calculate this. First is because for people below the age of 12, maybe they couldn't do it so fast. And then also we need to minus some of the people who they don't want to take vaccine. So maybe I think is maybe we could use something like 80% of the population. Yeah, but this also affects the effectiveness of vaccine, right? As the whole country to fight against this virus.
Yeah, if you can achieve like 70% or 80%, that's more than enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for this Delta variant, it is coming from India, right? They first found this in India. And then we find that it seems like whenever there is a variant, it is impossible to stop it from going into one country, right? Even though at that time we all know that India has very serious pandemic, and then that are the mutated virus, but somehow still this virus can go all around the world, right? Couldn't stop them fully. Yep. And then for variants, I heard people say that variants occurs when the number of cases is a lot. Let's say if they have one that they could have something like I don't know the figure, maybe is let's say 10 million, and then it will have maybe 10 variant, something like that, 10 mutated virus. And then maybe the more the cases, the more the chance the mutated variants will come out. I think it should be like this, right? Yeah, so actually before this, we heard some strategies of a few of countries like UK. They say maybe they can adopt the herd 群体免疫,
Yeah.
that the herd immunization, or what, the herd immune, and then which the whole countries of people, they maybe they most of them got the virus, and then they recover from this. In their body they have the immune system to fight against the virus. But if let's say we take into account variants, I think this is not a good idea. Yeah.
But if we look back this idea, it actually is not that insane, right? And you see, we also because you take vaccines, it's also like to activate your immune system.
Yeah.
Now we also going to this direction. Let everyone get vaccine. Okay, and okay, I have 2 things to mention actually.
Yeah.
The first thing is about is about the changes. Initially, we are debate about wearing mask or not wearing mask.
Hmm. Yeah.
And after that, everyone had to wear mask. Yeah, and even in the Western country, they also accept to wear the mask. Mm.
Yeah.
And now the focus shift to whether take vaccines or not. Initially, not many people choose to take vaccines.
Hmm.
And then because they worry about the side effect or something like that.
Yeah.
But after some time, the people who don't take vaccines now consider they may take vaccines. Mm.
Hmm.
And and after and then after sometimes the people who may take vaccines start to ask when's when I can take the vaccines.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is one of the thing I want to mention. This is about the changes.
Hmm.
Mm. And you can see not only about mm, not only about the COVID-19, actually many of our things in our societies is like this. Initially, less people want to change, but after some times, and more people will shift. Uh, yeah, because if there is a real benefit, yeah, and of course the vaccines already exist,
Hmm.
like more than 2 months, more than 3 months, and everyone's already know, yeah, there's no serious side effect or some. Mm. So yeah, this also may shift their decisions.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what you can see is many cases require social acceptance. Initially, it starts from a very low adoptions, but after some time, the adoption increase, and then after some time, everyone take that everyone take actions, or maybe they are
Yeah.
forced to take actions, and then the adoption rate is is near 100%. Yeah, the so this is how society works. And but you couldn't say you need to take action as soon as possible, because it requires to take the risk. They take the risk to make the decisions and to do the actions. And the person who wait and see, they may get less benefits because maybe the vaccine is not enough. So they also need to suffer the risk. Yeah. So always you are you you always are taking some risk, whether it's missing missing of the so yeah, I mean the risk of missing missing out. Yeah, yeah. Uh, the risk of missing out, and then also the risk of some side effect. Yeah, those are real risks.
Hmm.
Yeah. So for many other cases, also similar like this. If you there is a risk of doing something, there's also a risk of doing nothing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how do we balance it? Yeah, how do we balance the risk and then make us make us to utilize to utilize not utilize, sorry, I mean to maximize the benefit. Yeah,
Hmm.
this is what individual need to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first thing. And the second thing is about I actually see one picture uh in few months ago.
Hmm.
And this is the picture about the trolley problem. Yeah, but the trolley problem is um okay. And Okay. The direction of the trolley is around. Yeah, so it's around. So uh, it will goes. Okay. Let's say it will go from one directions, but it
Mm.
will but it will returns to the
Oh,
uh
origin.
yeah, a return to origin. And but the trolley can choose which direction to go. Yeah, which direction to go first. Maybe the left.
Mm.
Uh, go from left and return from right, or
Mm.
go from right return from left.
Mm.
Yeah, and the right hand side is about the economy, and
Oh.
the left hand side. Yeah, so one side is the economy, another side is the people. Yeah,
Okay.
and then what this indicate actually it indicate about the lockdown. Yeah, if we choose to lock down,
Mm.
you kill the economy first, and then after you kill the economy, you will kill the people. If you don't choose to lock down, you will kill the people first. After you kill the people, you will kill the economy.
Mm.
Yeah, this is also about this is how it's indicate. This is also a trolley problem.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
But what is the mm, the worst case? The worst case is you choose to protect both of the thing. You choose to protect both of the thing, but eventually you keep nothing.
Mm.
Just like the situation of Malaysia.
Yeah.
Keep locking down, but now it chooses to return all back. And then uh,
Yeah.
you already locked down so many months. You already killed the economy, but at the end you have no choice. You have to open. Yeah, you have to let everybody go back to work. Mm,
Mm.
this is a worst case.
Yeah.
And for those countries like US and also some Western country, they just locked down for 1 month. Mm. And then after that, uh, they 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 focus on the vaccines, and then they ignore about the daily case or something like that. Just like the US in few months ago,
Mm.
and everyone actually at that time blame blame the behavior of US, but now it seems like this is the best way uh, to deal with this virus,
Mm.
because
Yeah.
you have no other ways. And
Yeah.
China is an except. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
China is an exception. Maybe
Yeah.
China discovered this case very very early. Yeah,
Mm.
so he used a lockdown.
Yeah. And
Mm,
also at that time, we haven't found any variant, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And then just now, if we say compare between countries, for Malaysia, I think the main problem is the vaccine. They couldn't get the enough amount of vaccine, so that each even though they choose to protect people or to protect the economy, uh, I think it is nearly impossible for them to solve the problem or to to delay the problem.
what do you mean?
Yeah, because if they choose lockdown, and then they are hurting the economy, and then because the vaccine they couldn't get the vaccine, the enough amount of vaccine, so the lockdown may need a very long time. So do we really have the ability to do that?
Yeah, and also it just delayed the problems, right? It didn't
Mm,
solve the problem.
yeah.
Yeah, and you can see many people feel maybe like 2 months ago they keep talking about MCO lockdown.
Yeah.
They want a full MCO, but when the real but the real full MCOs comes down for 2 months. They can't stand with that.
Yeah.
Mm. And also some other people blames, and also some other people criticize the people who don't vote for the lockdown. Mm.
Mm.
And they criticize these kind of people, say, yeah, they just this is a person uh who are employer. Mm. And they want to protect their company, they want to protect their business, they want to earn money,
Mm.
so they don't want government lockdown. But look at nowadays, the daily new case keep increasing. Mm.
Yeah.
And we are going to die. We are in a disaster.
Mm.
So how can these kind of people don't choose to lock down? How can these people choose not to lock down?
Yeah.
Mm. But look at now, yeah, we still in are we still in the lockdown actually?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But the daily new case keep increasing.
Increasing faster,
Mm.
faster every day.
Mm. Yeah, and just now, one of thing is also the point you have mentioned just now, which is this new deadly this new variant is the most deadly ones. Yeah, because it not only more transmissible, it's also will cause more seriousness.
Yeah.
And then the people who get this kind of variants, the virus, is more probable to go into hospital.
Mm.
Yeah, so it also take the hospital resources.
Yeah.
And then in one of the video, the girl once, yeah,
Mm.
uh, and then the speaker mentioned one thing, which is, yeah, and this variant of vaccines is very dangerous in terms of the hospitalization of individuals,
Mm.
especially for the situation like nowadays. This kind of virus can be prevented by taking vaccines.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, what she means is actually, yeah, if we take the vaccines, we are less likely to get a virus. But because of the this kind of new variants of virus,
Mm.
then it's more transmissible, and it's also will create more serious. But this is not the main point actually. And uh, if it will be more serious, but it is less transmissible, and then we'll think it is a good thing.
Mm. Yeah. At least
Yeah,
it is under
because
control, right?
yeah, yeah, because our hospital are able uh to to receive these patients, and it will
Mm.
take care of them. But now it's not that problem. Yeah, it's a problem. There are many there are more people need to use the hospital resources, and then the hospital resources is not that much.
Yeah.
Then for those people who are not able to access hospital resources, they are going to die.
Mm.
And then this kind of virus can be prevented nowadays by taking vaccines. So these people they die because they didn't take the vaccines actually.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all for my sharing.
Yeah, I think one thing to mention is also quite important, which I heard that for vaccination, and for vaccination to be fully effective, we need to wait for a few weeks, right? And
Mm.
then for this one is also something quite worrying because I think for normal people they have the mindset that after taking vaccine, they are protected. So it could end up in a case that with the vaccination program keep going, and people started to be more relaxed, and because of that, the cases of the COVID-19 could also increase. Yeah. So for this, I think this is something bad to the uh, to the pandemic, and then yeah, because it takes time for the vaccine to be effective. Yeah. Yeah. And how do you think the school, the the school in Malaysia? Yeah, I think it is quite difficult, right? And a few, I think it's 2 weeks ago, I heard that from the uh, uh, from the government. They say they have a plan to open the school in September. Yeah, I think maybe right now they will be regret of what they said that time.
No, I think it's still possible. And instead of saying possible, but I think it's probable.
Hmm.
Yeah, because of the progress of the vaccine, it seems like they are able to achieve that. Mm. And now the
Um,
government actually
yeah.
ignore the daily new case, and also you shouldn't. Okay. How to analyze the current situation? Actually, the the most correct way. Sorry, I want to say the most appropriate way to analyze whether a country is in a danger or not is
Hmm.
not looking at the daily, is not looking the daily new case anymore. Yeah, is looking their progress of vaccines.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of because of the new variants, because of the new variants of the virus, you can't really control the pandemic anymore. You couldn't using lockdown, using any kind of methods to reduce the daily new case. For
Hmm.
example, wash hands more frequently, take the hand sanitizer. It no longer help. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's already what we are doing, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So the daily new case is less less relevant. I couldn't say it's irrelevant, but it's less relevant nowadays. And what is the most relevant thing is actually the vaccine progress.
Hmm.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, even though for that, I think for because students, they are, most of them, they are youngster, they are below 18 years old. So maybe for them to take 2 doses of vaccine, I think um the fastest maybe, I think we need to wait for 2022.
Mm.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
this year maybe is quite difficult.
No, what I mean is the politicians will shift your focus, from daily new case to the vaccination progress. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And
Yeah.
they'll tell you the progress, the progress becomes better and better, and this is also the thing they can control.
Mm.
As long
Yeah.
as they take, as long as they take additional one more vaccines, yeah, they give one more, dose, and then the progress are improved.
Mm.
But something that cannot control is the daily new case or the death. This is something that they cannot control. So they are trying to shift your focus.
Mm.
Yeah. But also they are doing right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when they successfully shift the social focus, and then this is when the times everyone will think, yeah, this is not a big deal. Yeah. And our children can go to school. Mm.
Yeah.
just like the trolley problem, I tell you, yeah, you couldn't protect economies at the same time protect the people.
Mm.
And
Yep.
if you're not allowed students go back to school, it actually will create a long-term problem.
Yes.
Just like something that I meant, just like something I said to you previously, we will experience the falling of one generation in future,
Mm.
and the fall and the generation who fall is these generations. It's a generation in the educations nowadays. I mean, it's a generation who receive the education nowadays.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything else?
Yeah, no, I think for me.
Mm, okay. So that's all for our today conversations. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversations. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistake that we made, please also comment to let us know, because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.